Hi, I'm Zoe. I'm so grateful that you're considering this adventure with me and supporting my Kickstarter. I am mum of Phoenix, TikTok's happy dog, and I'm also mum of Ellie, the most beautiful, neurologically disabled blue heeler pup, who now lives on in my heart. And it is Ellie, my blue healer, who told me to write this book for you and for anyone else who wants to not only grieve for greater health, more loving relationships, and a truly happier life, but for those who want to reconnect to their loved ones that have passed and to learn how to reconnect with their spiritual form or arc animal. What is also important for you to know is that I have dedicated my life to helping others transform their grief into this pathway towards their gifts, their purpose, their work, their specific, unique gifts that are here to be shared on this planet at this time. And so recently, when I found myself on another personal journey of grief, when my beloved Ellie passed away at just 5 months old, this absence did leave a profound impact on me and has inspired me to share her story and the lessons that I've learned along the way. Grief is often seen as this overwhelming burden, this dark cloud that has nothing positive in it. And so we try to avoid, suppress, and deny it at all costs. However, through my own experience, I've come to understand it is the biggest gift that we'll receive perhaps in our lifetime. It presents an opportunity for healing, growth, and a connection with our truest self and selves. And so I want to tell you just a little bit about the biggest experience that I have had of grief and why I come to perceive it as such a profound gift. At 14, my mum died. She had cancer. She struggled for 3 years before passing. And in my struggle to cope, I turned to food, alcohol, drugs, and then work until I found myself trapped in an eating disorder for over 20 years in the throes of addiction all through my life. It took me 2 decades following that to finally confront my pain through deep grieving, not only for my mum, but also for my lost childhood. I began to heal. And this journey has helped me break free from so many unhealthy patterns in relationships and many areas of my life, and has led me to love, not just self-love and loving what I'm doing in this world, but led me to the love of my life. And we have now been happily married for 10 years. His name's Eric. Many of you know him. Grieving is a natural part of life. And when we allow ourselves to honor our loved ones through this process, we can find clarity that's not available in other ways. Embracing this rite of passage helps us emerge with a renewed sense of courage and understanding about our purpose in life. So while I would never, ever wish anyone to grieve or to endure the loss of a loved one, really going through the loss of my mum, all the way through into receiving her in my heart, receiving this new connection with her spiritually, well, it has shown me more about what this life is, about who I am, about the bigness of my courage and the light that I am, that I haven't found that in any other way. It's been the biggest gift in terms of how much it has grown and awakened me to my gifts and my purpose. I get really excited about it, right? And I guess that's why Ellie was like, time to write that book, time to boldly share it. So a little bit about Ellie. She suffered multiple neurological disorders, and the rescue asked if I would help her because I helped my dog, Phoenix, learn to walk with one of the same conditions. However, Ellie's condition was much, much worse. When I brought her home, she couldn't stand or walk without falling over and needed my help with all her basic needs. So for 2 months, we went to physical rehab and various therapies, and I was with her for basically all of her waking hours. When she wasn't napping, I was supporting her. Unfortunately, over the few months that I had her, her condition regressed until she was blind, couldn't stand or walk at all, and was in pain and intense fear. So I held her small, perfect body in my arms, and we helped her cross that rainbow bridge on September 3rd this year, 2024. Ellie came into my life as a guiding light, and she helped me find my voice and the courage to share more of it. She was not just a dog, and she is now my arc animal, guiding me and supporting me from within. So you'll hear the tears, but they're just as much gratitude and joy, like at the end of a Disney movie, as they are still, I'm still going through that process of pain, of hurt, of missing. Ellie wasn't just a blue healer. She was a healer, Healer. And I believe she came to show us all how to heal what's blue into what's bold, brave, and true. So I'm in the process of writing a book. That's why the Kickstarter, right? And it's going to chronicle my intimate grieving journey with Ellie, while also providing a very clear step-by-step guide for navigating your own healing process. In it, I'm going to share 17 critical experiences designed to support you through the grieving of your beloved pets specifically, but it will also translate to any loved one. What you will learn: authentic grieving. Discover how to feel and express your emotions in a way that releases emotion and clears past repressed grief rather than just recycling emotion. You're going to learn how to connect spiritually, learn how to dialogue with your loved one who has passed, and embrace the signs and synchronicities in your life. Release patterns that are no longer working. Find out how to release old patterns and repressed emotions from your childhood that may be holding you back. Because this life is perfect, right? There is no coincidence that you're grieving or letting go of a particular loved one. It's here for a reason. There are gifts and big changes in this adventure, but you got to go through the adventure to get them. And finally, claiming your gifts. Understand how to recognize and integrate the values that you cherished in your loved one in you, in your own life. Often it feels like, oh, my joy is gone, my enthusiasm is gone. No, they just reflected to who you really are. And now it's time to claim those gifts that you saw in your loved one. It's time to claim them in yourself. Over the past decade, there has been extensive research highlighting the significant impact of love and compassion on our neural pathways. So I'm not just going to go through my own personal experience. I have a very deep, rich education, a doctorate in spiritual science, a master's in spiritual psychology, and I will be using a lot of supporting research in neuroscience. These experiences, grieving experiences, where we use our love and compassion for our human self, they play a crucial role in transforming the trauma and constricted responses that have lived often in our body for a long time into healthier, more expansive states of being. So this book aims to guide you through the process of shifting from a traumatized nervous system, from instinctual fight or flight reactions, often triggered by intense grief, and also often locked, solidified into the body through not going through grief, through to a more healed and more open-hearted approach that feels like trust, that feels like open-heartedness and joy, the way we were all born, innocent and trusting of the world around us. This book is not just about getting through grief. It is about embracing it as a transformative experience that brings you closer to your true self, and it allows you to receive the wisdom your beloved pets came to share with you. With your support through this Kickstarter campaign, I aim to bring this book to life and to provide abundant resources that will help you and others navigate grief with courage and compassion. Together, we can turn grief into gratitude, loss into more love, and your pain into your purpose. Thank you for considering this project. Let's help others receive their beloved pets, their soulmates, their loved ones, as the profound and purposeful spiritual guides and arch animals that they are. Thank you.